Well, hello everyone once again. To the massive 0 viewers that are waiting, hello, welcome back to Take Profit YouTube live trading. Today we are going to be trading the Dow like always. And wow, what a week it's been in the markets, huh? What a week it's been. We got new highs on the Nasdaq for like an all-time high, I think, today. Fantastic. Yeah, really nice push up. Nasdaq, even the S&P and the Dow pushing higher every day. This is in times when everyone was predicting a recession as well. So can you imagine? Can you imagine the shock? Recession, and boom, brand new high, all-time highs. But it's not the first time that this has happened. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Yeah, looks like it's good. We're gonna have a look at where we've opened today. Dow's already pushing higher, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day hopefully. Nasdaq and Dow Jones and S&P, let's open up those, see what we get. Nasdaq, what's it open up to today? Let's have a look on the charts, move the charts on all of them. And let's see, is the stream okay? It looks like it's doing well. Good. Yeah, so what do we have? We got, let's have a look at the Nasdaq first, because that's what I'm interested in for now. Not that it's going to make a difference, because we're trading the Dow today, but yeah, so look at that gap up, beautiful gap up. Friday really finished strong, huh? Friday really finished strong, and it looks like, no, it's not all-time highs. I thought it was all-time highs. I got a notification from my long-term investment broker that it was trading at a peak of 17 something. Was that Nasdaq? Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to check that out. Let's see if we can see here what they messaged me. Yeah, Nasdaq 100 index reaches another peak trading at 17,442. Let's see what that's talking about. Nasdaq 100. So is that an all-time high? It is an all-time high. Why isn't it showing on investing.com? Nasdaq. I guess it's a different ticker. But we're trading all-time highs according to eToro anyway. 17,432. What about the Dow? Yeah, why is this one showing? It's Nasdaq Composite IXIC. Let's see if we can find a proper one. When it comes to this sort of stuff, I don't really know what I'm talking about, so it's not something you can trust me on, I guess. Nasdaq 100 index. Let's have a look at this one, see if this is the one. 17,428, there we go. I don't really know what the difference is. Let me set an alarm, not on this tab. Let me set an alarm. Let's just get back onto this. Set an alarm. Alarm clock. Let's set it at 3 p.m. 55 minutes. yeah, some bells. That's fine. I need to set an alarm because every time I'm doing this at the minute, I live stream and then I put out shorts in the evening of the results of the actual live stream and the results of the trade that we run. But to do that, I usually just record the screen. And let's get rid of this. I usually just record the screen. And the last few times I've forgotten to record the screen when I'm streaming. But I don't want to start recording from the very start. And so what I've had to do then is I've literally had to go in to my own video, my own live stream, watch my own live stream and record afterwards, just to make sure that I had that recording. And that takes quite a long time, especially last Friday we were in the trade for about an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. So it took quite a long time to actually record back the trade, the trading session. And then I had to make the shorts as well, which was, it just took a long time. So, but yeah, last Friday was a success. Last week was a bit of an annoying week. We didn't have any red days. It's just an annoying week altogether, really. As you can see, this is the spreadsheet for the month so far. 2 market days closed, 1 red day, and the rest of them have been green days. 2 of them have been very low green days. Last week, like I said, these 2 days here were why yesterday was an annoying day, because we had 2 days where I was almost at my take profit. I was 2 points away on the Thursday and 4 points away on the Wednesday, or the other way around, I don't remember. But it was a 9 day. And then on the Friday, it almost did the same. I just decided to take the profit at 136 because I didn't want 3 days in a row where I just get stopped out for break even. Just psychologically, it's more difficult. So yeah, for the month so far, we're on $975. This is trading 3 micro contracts. This is just whilst we pass the evaluation. We're currently in our evaluation with Apex. The link to which is in below the video. You can do it yourself up until the end of the month. There's 71% off the evaluation, which means you have to pay like $30 for the month. You get to trade up 25k. That's what I'm doing. Or you can go up to 300k if you really want. In stages of like 50k, 100k, 150k, and I think the next one's 300k. But of course, the more capital you have, the more money you have to pay. But it's 71% off all evaluation types. So whatever fits your strategy best is the one to go for. I'm on the smallest one. I like it a lot. The drawdown that we're allowed is $1,500. And the maximum profit that we have to hit to pass the test is $1,500. We're currently at $26,058, so we've got $442 to go. If we have 3 winning days, 3 winning days. That's 3 winning days in a row at $150 a day. So that's could be finished this week, guys. Could be finished this week. Could be a funded trade again this week. So get yourself the evaluations using the link down below in the description, and have yourself a go, because wasting your own money on trading is a bad idea to do, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I've been there, I've done that, I've lost money. Don't do it. That's all I'm going to say. It's much cheaper to get a 70% off or an 80% off. I had 90% off on this account because I bought it at the right time. Sometimes they offer 90% off. The last week they were offering 80% off for a couple of days. This week, until the end of January, they're offering 71% off. So, and it's not always there. So get your evaluations whilst you can, and that's how it's going to work best. So, what we're looking for today, we got on the Dow daily. We have got. Yeah, we don't have that much data to go back on. Let's have a look on the let's have a look on this one here. Let's go into the charts. We're on that. The daily is looking like we're also at an all-time high. Wow. The doomsayers of the recession are nowhere to be seen, huh? We're literally making all-time highs as we speak. All-time high after all-time high, I think. Let's see. 1 month, if you look at the monthly charts, yeah, look at that. Look at that. We had that huge dip down. That was from March 2022, so that was the coronavirus. Then we sort of recovered from that a little bit. But yeah, we're at all-time highs, guys. Every single time we push higher at the minute, we're at all-time high. Crazy stuff, huh? Crazy stuff when everyone was talking about recessions and stuff like that. But what are we interested in? We're interested in 15-minute charts on the Dow. And what we're going to do is going to wait, as always, for the second 15-minute bar to form. This is the first one. We opened up at 38,160. And we're going to push up to, well, we're going to push down. I really don't know. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. This one closes in 3.5 minutes. And then we're going to... and then we're going to start forming the second 15-minute bar, and that is the one we're going to use to trade on as well. I'm in a bit of a different location again today. Every single live stream's been in a different location. Not because I have a huge house or something, quite the opposite. I have quite a small apartment that we live in with my wife and child. And yeah, the first time I was actually home alone first time. And then the second time my child was sleeping, so I had to move into the kitchen, I think, something like that. And then this time we have like we were in like an apartment block, and they have like on the top floor they have like a room that anyone can book, so to speak, as long as you're in the apartment. I thought, oh great, I've never used it before, so I'll go and book it. So I booked it a couple of weeks ago for today, just to give it a try out. I didn't know if they had internet here or not, but they do have fantastic internet. It's great. The only problem is it costs it costs 30 euros a day pretty much. So I didn't realize that until I'd booked it, until I'd come in and checked it this morning, and yeah, so I won't be here again. Not unless we start making money from trading or these videos, because it's a great place. Lots of space, 2 big tables, lots of light, big windows behind me, big windows in front of me. Got a kitchen, got a toilet, got everything you could really want, but it's not cheap. So yeah, it's perfect if we start making money off of this, but who knows, huh? Currently we've got 0 viewers, so what I'm going to do is actually going to see if this is working. Let's see if I can see if my stream is streaming. Once again, trying to find your own videos on YouTube when you are such a small channel with 8 subscribers. We got 2 more subscribers this weekend. That was fun. That's crazy for me. There we go. Yeah, we are live. I just mute this so that you can't hear me talking.
Streaming?
Yeah, we're talking. Can you hear me? Can I hear myself?
Once again, trying to find your own video.
Sounds like it's working. So I'll be my own viewer for today. What was I saying? Yeah, we got 2 more subscribers this weekend. I put out a shorts over the weekend of where I was talking. It seems to that shorts that where I'm actually in the video a bit more popular actually than shorts where I'm just recording the screen. I got a lot more views. Not a lot more views, but it was consistent. Like these shorts things, I don't really understand them so much. I have other YouTube channels before that have got popular videos, like 200,000 views and things like that. But shorts I've never used before. It wasn't really used when I was on that channel. But now I'm using them a lot because it's quite easy. I quite like it. And what happens with shorts is that you get like quite a lot of views in in one go, and then it just dies off. Like you could get, I think last week I put 100 I put one shots up, and then I got like 120 views in an hour, and I was like, wow, this one might go viral or something. You never know. It wasn't even with me talking. I was just recording my screen because I was traveling. And then it just went dead. The next hour I got like 2 views, and then that was it until I put out another shorts the next day. So it just happens like that. But the one this weekend, we made $140 on Friday. Long stream. It was like 2.5 hour stream, or an hour and a half stream. Yeah, the shorts that I put out, I don't know, maybe because it has a face and someone talking in it as well, it gets more popular. It got like 50 something views, which is not a lot. But it was consistent over the weekend, so I was getting like, in 48 hours I got the 50 views with like 1 or 2 every hour, rather than 50 views in 1 hour and then 0 then for the next 23 hours. So yeah. Anyway, we're on the down now, and we got Nasdaq's not doing much, huh? What's the S&P doing? S&P is pushing as well. For new highs, all-time highs. That's what I like to hear. That's always good for the big long-term investments. It's been a real run the last week, huh? A real run. Some really strong days. But what we're interested in is this bar here that is forming right now. 15-minute chart on the Dow. Second 15-minute chart. Candle of the day. Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna sell 5 points below it, buy 5 points above it, and put our stop loss at the other end. And that's all it is. We take profit. We aim for 100 points usually on the Dow. Stop loss is defined by how big the bar is. So we hope and pray that it's not a big bar, because that defines our risk. We could play with different contract sizes, go down to 2 contracts, maybe 1 contract, if it's too big and it's too much of a risk for the day. But I don't tend to do that. I've not done that in this evaluation so far. It's just been standard 3 contracts every time. So yeah, that's something I've not checked. Have we got any news out at 4 o'clock, or any news at all today that is going to be changing the market? FOMC should be out soon, right? Maybe it's this week. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It means that Wednesday is... No, it's not this week. It must be the week after. 31st. FOMC, yeah. So it's in a week. Next Wednesday. I will be trading that, probably. I don't actually know my timetable for that week yet. I can double check it here. Yeah, I check it another time. I probably will be trading it. Because I have a strategy on that works nice as well. But it's not at the FOMC initial meeting. Again, this isn't my strategies. This is strategies that have been developed, should I say, by someone that I trust very much in this game. And they're not your usual strategies either. Strategies based on technical analysis just do not work, in my opinion. They don't work without at least having the correct emotional side, and unfortunately most people don't have that. Too emotional. Gotta be looking like this all the time. No emotion. Yeah. So we still got about 10 minutes. My alarm's gonna go off in 5 minutes. I've set an alarm so that I remember to record the screen. But because I've set an alarm, I'm going to remember anyway. So I'm not actually, it's not going to be a problem, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. What's the S&P doing? We didn't check this today. S&P daily charts. That's also at all-time highs. I read an article last week. Well, I didn't read it. I saw the headline. I don't really read articles on the market and things like that. But it said the markets are going to make a minor new all-time high and then crash. So this is that minor new all-time high that we have here now. Is it going to crash? My betting is that this guy, he might work in the finance industry. He might have more insight than we have. He might have way more experience under his belt when it comes to the finance market. The thing is, he is probably short the market. And so he wants it to go in that direction. Of course he wants it to go in that direction. Let's see if I can find it. Who was it? Market will make a new all-time high and then crash. Let's see what it says. I don't know. Why does doom and gloom in the financial markets sell so much better than good news, huh? It's like, market makes all-time new highs, yay, but it's about to crash. It's like all these articles about how it's about to crash, but it never does. Well, it does, but it doesn't do it anywhere near as often as they say it does. No one trades what they actually see. They all trade what they think is going to happen, and what the doom sayers say is going to happen. They say it's going to crash, then let's trade for a crash. Let's all get short the market. But the thing is, the market just keeps on making new all-time highs. The doom sayers are saying one thing, but the market is saying another thing. And well, I know who I'd rather listen to. SP Dow are really pushing, and the Nasdaq is lagging a little bit. Nothing to really worry about, I don't think. It's not the start of the market crash. This alarm is about to go off, so to make sure that it doesn't actually go off, I'm going to stop it myself and I'm going to start recording now. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't affect the stream at all. Shouldn't do. Anyway. Says the stream is still healthy, I think. Yeah, excellent condition. That's good. That is good. The internet here is good, so hopefully that should have no effect on it whatsoever. And I think the computer can handle it. So, but yeah, we got 4 minutes 15 seconds, a little bit 5 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes 15 seconds. 5 minutes to go basically until we make our move. What's our risk at the minute? 228 to 279. So 50 points basically. 60 points plus the margin. Have 5 either side. So that's not bad. That's something we can risk. If we risk that and we lost twice, worst case scenario is we take 2 trades in a day and we lose both of them. If we're risking 50 points either side or 60 points either side and we're trading 3 contracts, so that's $1.50 per point, essentially. So 60, so it's going to be $90 each side. So maximum we can lose is $180 plus slippage. That's at the minute, but we're actually pushing a bit higher now, so it's going to be increased slightly as we go. I think last time we had like $300 and something we risked for the day. This month I've not had 2 losers in a row. You can see here the profits of the day or the loss of the day, and how many trades I've taken in that day. So this number below is the number here relates to the profits of the day above. So there's only been 3 days where we've taken 2 trades. All on a Wednesday, actually, noticeably. This is what you get when you journal a little bit. All on a Wednesday. They've all taken 2 trades. I've always had a losing trade on a Wednesday, by the looks of it. Last Wednesday, that was a bit different. I had 2 trades that went back to break even, essentially. They didn't lose any of them. But the 2 Wednesdays before, I had 2 trades on that one. I lost on the first one on the second one. And on the Wednesday after that, I lost on the first one. And on the second one, I was close to getting my take profit, but it came back down to break even, and that's annoying. But that's all in the shorts. You can see all of that there. So yeah, markets on a Monday have been closed twice this month, so I don't actually have much data for that, but we had 1 successful day on a Monday. So we'll see how today goes. But risk so far is not too big. It's about 70 points. Yeah. Last Friday we also had our first live stream viewer, which was fantastic. Danny Fang was his name. I'll never forget him. A legend. Even got a mention in the shorts in the evening. So if you pop up today, you may get a mention in the shorts today as well, which is exciting. Maybe not exciting. It would be exciting if I was you, but I don't think you're going to be too excited for that for me. But yeah, we got 2 more minutes here. See what's going to happen here. Nasdaq's really just staying at its opening price, huh? Opened here at 528 and it's currently trading 528. S&P is pushed up high since its opening price. It's pushed up by 10 points. But the Dow has pushed up by over 100 points since it opened. Currently trading about 80 points higher, which is exciting stuff. Got 1 more minute left here until we get our orders ready. Probably get the orders ready a little bit before then. But we're currently looking at our short order being at 228 or 223. And our long order will be at 286. It's right in the middle of this bar, so I don't really like when it's like that because I don't really know which order to put in first and which way it's likely to go first. There's no news at on the hour, so hopefully we will have no problems in putting the orders in. Probably gonna have to put the short one on first here because it's getting quite close to the top of it now. So what did we say? We said 225, right? 223, sorry.
Order working.
So I could put that order in there and we go 86 for the buy.
Order working.
And then we put the short, we put the stop loss on there and we put this stop loss on here. And there's the 15-minute bar finished. Put it up 386. 386 is up here for 100 points and 223, 123 for the short. Take profit. Yeah, we'll see what happens now. That's it. that's the strategy revealed, so to speak. Seems too simple, I know, but bracket that 15-minute bar. Over the long term, you're gonna have money in your pockets. 5 points each side as well. So yeah, this is the anticipation before we get filled one way or another. I don't like this bit. So it's a bit nerve-wracking, should I say. Nasdaq is still not moving anywhere. S&P is not really doing anything as well. And see what the Dow does. See what the Dow does, huh? I really hope we finish this evaluation this week. $442 away. $441.14 to be exact, but we just got to get over $26,500, and then we will be we'll be funded. And it could be this week. Could be this week. What's our risk today? So we got 23 to 86. So that's 63 points. So 63 times 1.5 is about $95 each way for each trade. So it's about $190 a risk for the day. That's $190 we can lose if we lose both trades today, which hopefully we don't get. Thing is, when you're at all-time highs on the market, where do you target? You got no resistance. You got no resistance zones to target. No old-time highs, so to speak, or latest swing highs or anything like that. So if you get taken long here, where do you target? I go for 100 points, but the technical analysis that people usually trade by, it dictates that you should be targeting an all-time a recent swing high, but there is no swing high, so I don't actually know where people target on traditional technical analysis here. I just don't like waiting for it to be triggered one way or the other. I don't care which way it gets triggered. I just want it to get triggered. I don't really want it to go slow today. I'd rather have a nice quick 100 points in the bag, or even just losers. I don't care. As long as I play the strategy as it's supposed to go, then if we get winners, great. If we get losers, great. We've been there, and that's what is important. We've taken the trade as in when it is supposed to have been taken. But I just don't want to sit here for the next 50 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. It would be nice to get this 100 points and go. We'll see what's going to happen here. I don't really want to get taken short. I feel if I get taken short, then it's gonna be at least a loser today. But you never know. You never know, and that is the thing. That is the thing, my friends. We never know if it's gonna be a loser or a winner. Wow, we're really pushing down on the other two markets. Dow is definitely the strongest of the two today. Nasdaq's not really done anything so far. S&P did push up with Dow, but seems to be tanking a little bit. But the Dow is definitely holding up a bit stronger. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we never know. We never know. If we get taken short, maybe it hits 100 points. It might not. It might do. The thing is, if we knew, then we would all be rich men. This is all speculation, my friends. This is all speculation. You don't know. I don't know. The person on the news doesn't know. The dog of your friend doesn't know. And the cat of your sister's best friend also doesn't know. Once again, they probably wouldn't be rich if they did know, though. I know cats can be quite good on computers when they start hitting them, but yeah. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'd like to just get taken long or short, and then I can turn the light on. Just so I'm here when it's been taken long or short. It's pushing higher the Dow anyway. The Nasdaq's trying to push. The S&P is also trying to retrace that pullback that it's just had. Stop loss is in a very logical point, which isn't good because the markets are not logical at all. But we'll see. We will see if people are playing for the short after a big push up, or if people are saying it's going up and it's going to the moon, as everyone likes to say. I don't really like that phrase, but a lot of people like to say it. So yeah, I really hope we get to go funded this week, because I'm actually off work all week this week. So Monday to Friday. We were planning on going somewhere because the weather here is terrible, but I don't think we're going to go anywhere. So if we get funded this week, then it should be on live stream, which is exciting. Really exciting. It'd be good. Good for the channel, hopefully, and good for anyone that's watching and wants to learn, and who's lost in this deep, scary world of trading, because it is big, scary. Lots of big, scary people around that are trying to sell you courses and take your money and stuff like that. Come on, let's push higher. Let's get this at least triggered. At least let's get triggered on one of them, long or short. We're currently 12 points, 13 points away from being triggered long. It's trying. I wonder if there's anyone. So I've seen this doji and thought, oh, doji, that means there's indecision in the market. Let's go short. And where are they going to have the stop loss? They're going to have the stop loss right above it, where I've got my buy order probably. And then you've got people that are playing this range on the 1 minute. You got people that are seeing a range here between basically where my buy and sell orders are. So we're essentially a bit of a breakout trader at the minute, on this trade anyway. People are betting that we're going to be stuck in this range for a little bit, and I'm betting that we're going to be out of this range. Who's going to win? There's definitely people selling at the higher here, 38281. You've probably got people saying, oh, what is the trend line here? There's a trend line here. It's going to come down here, and then we get a nice bullish breakout. But we also may have a bearish breakdown of that trend, and therefore we might break through the floor of this range as well. Who knows? technical analysis is so subjective, and it just depends on how you look at it. And it depends on how many other people are looking at it the same way as you as well. But when you can see four different arguments of why it can go up or down, just makes not much sense. Did you know that on the days when the market makes all-time highs, you have about 70% of people shorting the market rather than buying the market? And it becomes this notion of buy low, sell high, right? Probably the most expensive advice in trading ever. It's expensive, so let's sell it. It's cheap, so let's buy it. Not look at the fact that it's been trending higher and higher, and that the market tends to do what it has been doing the majority of the time. And yeah, 70% of the people on days when the market makes an all-time high generally are in a short position on that market, which I think is crazy. It's just like hoping just because it's making an all-time high that it's gonna go short. And it's like, well, if you're making an all-time high, we're talking about where do you put your take profit if you're buying at an all-time high? You don't really have anywhere to aim for, do you? So where do you put your stop loss if you're selling at an all-time high as well? You don't really have any technical position, logical position to put that, do you? So it just makes not much sense in my opinion. But who cares about my opinion? No one. Are we going to do something now? Or are we just going to sit here? The other two aren't really doing much either. Nice strong open. Really strong open. Down. Push down. And then push to the right, back up. I'd love for that to continue. It's actually quite cold in here. I took my shoes off, but I think I'm going to put them back on, but I'd like to be here at least when it gets filled, so that it looks good for the shorts later. It comes up saying order filled, and when I'm not here, then no one really cares about the short. They care about my emotion when the trade is taking place, I think. They like seeing someone's face, and probably someone explain it as well. Come on, Dow. I don't care what you do. Just go into one of my orders, please. Yes, of course I care what you do, but it'd be nice if you just stopped out of this range. Let's go on this day volume profile. Yeah, look at that. It's really in that range. See, if I was, I don't like looking at this because it starts to scare me. I used to use this all the time when I was trading. I said this on last time, and I used to play the edges of these. It didn't make any money at all. I used to play the edges of these, so edges of these blocks. There's a block here, I would play the edge of that, play for a range, and I would play for the edges of these here as well. So if we're using this, then, and I was thinking it was going to go long, I would actually be buying here rather than selling, because I would expect it to come down to the bottom of this range, buy here, and at least push up to the top of the range again. I'd have my stop down here somewhere. 30 or 40 points, but so I'd actually be doing the opposite of what I would be doing now in my old days, but I didn't make money that way, so that's encouraging, right? If I'm doing the opposite of what I would normally do when I didn't make money, maybe we'll make some money. Maybe, can't promise anything. No. Come on, let's push higher. Let's go up to 8.6 just to get filled, and then I'm gonna go and put my shoes on again. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna fill? I need to turn the lights on because I'm worried you might not even see me if I get filled here. Yeah, you can see me. That's fine. Oh, that was so close. There we go. We're filled.
Stop filled.
Stop filled. That took a while. That took a whole 16 minutes after putting the order in. Let's see what happens, huh? See if we push higher or if we make our way back into the range that we've just pushed out of. But now that means that I can go and put the light on and put my shoes on, so it's a bit warmer. Not sure. It looks quite cozy now, I guess. Let's have a look. Yeah, kind of. Let's move these out of the way so that. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. Almost look like a real streamer now. It's slow, isn't it? I thought maybe we would get a good push up straight away, but it is slow. But at least now we're in the green. First time we're in the green of this trade. I'm just putting my shoes on, sorry. There we go, finally. That took longer than I thought it was going to take. It's winter here, so I got big boots to let's keep the feet warm. Yeah, so what do we have? Yeah, it's not really doing much at all, is it? Let's have a look on the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, it's just pushed up. I am liking the fact that people are probably going to see this as a range. They may see it as a bull flag, they may see it as a range, they may see it as a... I really don't know what people are going to see it as, but there's probably going to be people saying above this. So, as long as those are retail traders and there's not many of them, then that's the people who are going to take the money off now. Maybe they'll take the money off us. Who knows? Who knows? What is Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq is just nothing, right? Like literally nothing. It's just stayed here, literally between 17,549 and 17,495. It's like 60-point range. It's just doing nothing. The S&P isn't really doing much either. The fact that we're long the strongest of the three, I like. But it also means that if we decide to fall, we've also got the furthest to fall, which it's not that I dislike that, it's just I want to see it go higher today. I want to see it go higher every day. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's see what happens. Oh, I was really hoping for a quicker day today. Took 16 minutes just for the order to be filled. And after it's been filled, it's been like done not much at all. I'm going to use the trick, I think, of going to the toilet and seeing if it does anything. Because it seems to do that quite a lot. I did last week anyway. Sure, it moved somewhere and it didn't actually give me many results, but at least it moved somewhere. But this is by far the worst part of trading, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know the worst parts or not, but the most boring part. This is when okay. Just YouTube gave me some information that for some reason my stream had dropped. Hopefully it's not. Seems to be back online. Just gonna wave to myself, see if it works. Yeah, cool. I waved to myself, it works, and that is fine now. It seems to be back working, no problem. Not that anyone cares, because no one's watching. But where are we? Okay. Not doing much, are we? Well, not doing much, are we? Starting to push a little bit. It's trying to push. It's furthest it's pushed for a while. Nasdaq is doing absolutely nothing. SP is doing nothing as well. Dow is the strongest, definitely the strongest. So I'm happy to be long the Dow. Not much to say though. Not much happening. I say well, not much happening. We've already increased in the Dow today by over 120, 130 points. It's increased from the open, which isn't a small amount of points. Not something you can stub your nose at. But let's see if it does it another 100 points. That would be very nice indeed for us today. Nasdaq is just doing nothing at all. S&P is doing some interesting wicking here. Technical analysis once again, doesn't matter at all. But it's my former self. My former self would say that buyers are willing to step in down here until they're not. But it would indicate higher prices from the S&P at least. The Nasdaq's kind of similar, huh? There just seems to be a range in the Nasdaq at the minute. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, see if we get a push up here from the Dow, and I'll be back in a second. Well, not much has happened, huh? I get the feeling that today is going to be a long one. Nasdaq, nothing. SP, nothing. So what's going on here? Chilling out here, huh? 93. Let's stop looking at this day profile. Doesn't work. But I like to see it. For some reason. We're just waiting. We are just waiting. What can we talk about whilst we wait? But yeah, it'd be super cool if we get funded on this in this week. It'd be fantastic. I mean, it would be 25 days into the month, maybe. Let's say even if we get funded at the end of the month, like 1 month in, 2024, we're already funded. We keep doing this. We've made $1,500 in 1 month. That's all you need to live on in some parts of the world. That's more than enough to live on in some parts of the world. But yeah, in the countries that speak mainly English, potentially the people that could be listening to this or looking for this sort of stuff, that isn't enough to live on. But the plan is then to essentially do the same, 3 micro contracts up to about 26,500, maybe $2,700 dollars. And then increase our contracts. We have a winning strategy. We have a winning edge. We don't need to trade more. We just need to trade bigger size. And the bigger size we get, the bigger losses we get, but the bigger our edge essentially gets as well. Our profit edge. So instead of making $1,500 in a month, I actually plan to trade 1 mini contract on the Dow, and already this month, if we look on our profit charts, it's 3.5 times this size. So not 3.5, but 3.3 times what we have here. So it's 975.26 times 3.3. It'll be $3,218 already in this month, which in a lot of English-speaking countries as well, it's definitely enough to live on. There's a lot of people living on less than that sort of money. But the month hasn't finished yet, and that was a really small 15-minute bar, huh? The month hasn't finished yet. I'd love to get funded this week on the live stream. Put a video out saying we're funded. Hopefully get some more people interested. That'd be great as well. Because currently right now it's just me that's interested. Yeah, only me that's watching. Yeah, so. What are we doing? I think the Nasdaq and the AS are making lows because the Dow is making a push lower. Yeah, so Nasdaq's making new lows for the day. Opened here at 528, so it lost 50 points on that. And yes, we're back basically where we opened for the day, 4885. Dow is trying to make a push lower, but it's definitely the strongest of the three. It's definitely the strongest of the three. So the fact that we're long the strongest is a good sign for me, I think. Again, it doesn't really matter. We're comparing apples and oranges sometimes, I think. The annoying thing is, if we'd had those 2 days last week where we lost our profit, we were so close from a take profit, we would have been 1 day away from being funded right now. That's annoying. It's very easy to get into that sort of thinking now. If this had happened, if this had happened, if I'd taken short here, if I'd gone long here or whatever, then I would be in profit, or I would be whatever. Like, you can't think like that. You can't think like that. You did your best with what you had at the time, the information you had at the time, and that's all you can do, right? Dow is pushing lower, quite strongly actually, which I like because it gives us some movement at least. It's not just sat here slowly grinding to the top. S&P made new lows for the day. And then Nasdaq was sitting at the lows. But it's pushed back up now. Dow is also trying to push back higher again. See what happens. But on the stream, I don't think we've had a losing day yet. I don't know how many streams we've had. Fourth one, I think, today. I don't think we've had a losing day. So it might be good if we have a losing day anyway. At least I can show you some of the reality of trading a little bit. Because, I mean, this I don't think is realistic, huh? Green. One red day. Doesn't feel realistic. Feels too good to be true to me. But it's all there. It's all been documented for you to watch on the shorts. All the trades I took, all the take profits, all the stop losses, and everything that was hit as well, all along the way. What's going to happen here? Let's see. Are we going to get taken short? Are we going to go short on the Dow? Wouldn't it be easy if everyone just bought? Everyone just bought all the time, every day, all day. Be an easy life, no? I also didn't get time for lunch before I started streaming, so I'm quite hungry because it's 4:35 in the local time here. I know it's only like 10:30 in America, East Coast anyway, for the guys that are trading over there. But yeah, it's market opens it here at 3:30 in the afternoon. So if we push through here for a short for the stop loss at 38223, we're gonna get stopped out, and we're gonna get taken short. Hopefully, I don't get too much slippage. I guess Nasdaq's making some really let's make quite a few lows all the time. Dow, the S&P is back to where it was. Dow is starting to lose ground. Could be a good sign. Could be a good thing. Could be a sign that we're gonna go lower than 100 points. Could be down. It's about here. Really? Could be. Could not be. Don't know. That's the problem. Come on, Dow. Don't just do this. Sticking in the middle. This is back in this range between these two. Yeah. Like we pointed out earlier, it's just playing in its range at the minute. Betted on a breakout above the range. The range was between 284 and 226. Betted on a breakout of that range, and it broke out, and then it came back right into the range, unfortunately. And we just sat here hoping that it's gonna do something, huh? Do something, guys. Because this is boring when it's like this. Just not doing anything. Nasdaq's not really finding any much support down, further down there. S&P's in nice range here. Maybe. Like I said, I don't mind if we get taken short. I just want you to do it, though. I just want you to do it. Or push back up into profit. Or push down into the short. I don't care. Just don't stay in the middle like this, please. What could we be looking at? Yeah, I think if we get taken short, we could be looking around here. That's another 50 points on top almost. So it could be 150 points if we get taken short. No idea. No idea. So I use my phone as my camera for these live streams because it's actually quite good camera. I quite like it. It's quite clear, I think. But the annoying thing is that I can't read my messages when it's in use. So I have my WhatsApp messages on here, but I hear my phone vibrating and no messages coming through on my computer. So I really don't know where these messages coming from. Probably Gmail, actually. No, nothing in Gmail. Don't know. No idea where they're coming from. I guess I'll find out once we stop using the camera. The camera's on the webcam. The webcam on the computer is just terrible for some reason. I don't know. They're always like 0.3 megapixels or something. It's just like my face is 1 pixel. And it's terrible. And it's getting cold. I don't know why it's so cold in here. Hey. If it gets to the hour, so 17 minutes from now, then I think I call the streamer a day, tell you what I'm gonna do, and then I just record the screen. I put it out as a short, the results in the evening. That's if we don't make any sort of moves between now and then. We'll just keep on going in between these ranges. Because no one's watching. I'm not watching myself. And you can definitely leave the computer doing whatever it's doing, so that the trades are still in place, right? So take profit on the stop loss, so there's no issue. I'll be alerted if anything is filled or not. So yeah, in about 15 minutes, if nothing happens, then I'm just gonna call it a day, I think, on the stream anyway, and I'll get the short out later. So this is what's happening on the 1 minute chart. It's just a little roundabout, another roundabout roller coaster. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I think you got a maximum like 3 reds in a row. Green, 2 reds, green, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. What do you have here? 3 greens. Red, green, red, green, 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 red, green, red, green, red, green, green, red. It's like no one really knows what it's doing. 5 minutes, just gonna be a green, red, green, red, green, red. Yeah. But what are the retail traders seeing? They're seeing a head and shoulders probably here. There's your head. There's one shoulder. There's another shoulder maybe, or another one of them here, whichever one you want to see. Importantly, this one is lower than these ones. So that is a bearish head and shoulders for retail traders right there. So what's it gonna do? How the retail traders gonna take control? And now we're gonna plummet all the people that are always usually in control. You're gonna let them think that they're going to plummet. Give them another big red candle here, for example. And maybe they've already given it to them. And just let them give them their money. The Nasdaq's got no head and shoulders, not on this anyway. It's just a lower for now anyway. And on the S&P, it's come down to the opening price still. It's not really gone through it very much. It's gone through it quite strong actually. Stay through it, that's important. It's making new lows for the day. Nasdaq's probably doing the same. Yeah, Nasdaq's doing the same. The Dow is still strongest of the three. Look at the difference. The Dow is definitely the strongest of the three. It's really trying not to fall. So I don't really want it to trigger it low. Trigger a short. If it's trying not to fall. Because once these two have stopped falling and have had enough of falling, then they might start going back up, and the Dow is going to go with it as well. So it's going to trigger a short for me, and then another stop where we did originally go long. But we need to get there first, because the Dow is really holding up, like really impressively. Just staying in that range. Whereas the S&P is just for reference. The range that the Dow is staying in, if you correlate it over onto the S&P, its range was between these two here. You can see it's really broken below that, whereas the Dow has pretty much stayed within its range that was at this point here. Could be about to break out of it though, following the other two. I've been in these positions before though, where I've been short the strongest market, which is the Dow. I've lost money doing that. You want to be short the weakest market, and the weakest market out of these three at the minute is definitely the Nasdaq. Definitely the Nasdaq. You want to be long the strongest market, which is the Dow, which is what we are. We are long the market, Dow. So it's a good position to be in. I just don't want to really be taken short. But just because we're comparing the markets doesn't mean that it can't go lower. Of course it can go lower. The Dow can do what it wants. At the minute, the Dow doesn't agree with my position. I want to say again, I said this on Friday, if the market comes back up to my original entry point here, 38286, then I would add to the position. If I wasn't doing the evaluation. So I'd be adding to the position again. It's not what most people teach. It's actually the opposite of what most people do. They take a whole world of pain of sitting in a negative trade like we have done pretty much for the last almost 30 minutes now. At least 25 minutes. And as soon as they get back into profit, they just close the trade as soon as they can, because they can't deal with the disbalance of and they want to solidify the relief that they have of just coming out of a big losing trade into a small profitable trade. So what do? They take profit super quickly. And the hard thing to do is add to that trade. And that's the thing that you want to do in that position, rather than take profit early. Think about it, the market's just been disagreeing with us for ages whilst we've been negative. And if we went positive now, then the market's all of a sudden agreeing with us again. Why would we want to cut our winner shorts essentially when the market agrees with us? We wouldn't. It'd be a silly thing to do. Well, we've had 2 viewers. Yeah, looks like it. No one's actually viewing now, but I think we've had 2 viewers, which is exciting. No idea who it was, so I can't say, unfortunately, hello to him. But thanks for coming. That's good. Maybe it was me just refreshing the page. Maybe if I refresh my live stream that I'm watching in the background as well, then I'll get 3 viewers. I don't think it should work like that though. Can I give myself a heart? I can't give myself a heart, unfortunately. Guys, you can't give me a heart after the fact, I don't think. So next time I'm live streaming, if you've seen this after the fact, then please do join in, give me a heart. Oh, no. What are you doing? Keep threatening to put me out of my misery and solidify this loss. But you don't do it. You just don't do it. Nice, that keeps pushing lower. But it's not pushing lower. It's like gets pushed lower and then it's instantly rejected. Same with the S&P. Dow is twiddling its thumbs in the middle. It's frustrating when this happens. It's quite rare that my orders are like literally both sides of a range. Like at least sometimes in between the range, in the middle of the range somewhere, and we play for a play to the other side of the range or something like that. I don't know, but like right now we're just in between a range of basically where my orders are sitting at 286 and 223. It's like a 50 point range, something like that. And it's just boring. Nasdaq's doing not much. Pushing back up. They didn't even find any true support down here. No volume in this candle really at all. This is again using technical analysis. This has never worked for me before, so why is it going to work now? The S&P potentially has found a bottom. Potentially. What's it doing on its 1 minute chart? Yeah, I think the S&P could have definitely found a bottom now. My old me would be putting a buy order in here at 4881. But that's my old me, not me. Well, I said if we don't get anywhere in the next 15 minutes, then we're not going, and I'm probably going to call it a day for the stream at least. We're not really done anything for the last 10 minutes anyway. We've got 5 more minutes left until the hour, on the hour. see if we do something. It would be super nice if we just get taken short or we get taken long. Oh, sorry, if we get back into profit in our current long position. Nasdaq opened the 528 and it's pushed down by almost 100 points. Pushed up first, tried again, and yeah, then it failed, came down. What does that mean? No freaking clue. It's got maybe some sort of range in the past that was here. Maybe it's found a bottom now.
Stop filled.
There we go. We've been taking shorts. So we've lost 64. No, we lost more than that. We lost. For some reason, it's only showing me 2 of the contracts. But we are short 3 contracts now. Oh, it's only showing 3 there. It's not showing 3. Anyway, we got stopped out of 3 contracts there. So that means we lost about $90 there. Yeah, $96.50. And we're now short the market, the Dow, which is exciting because whilst it was the strongest market and it's still the strongest market, that also means it's got the longest way to go to the floor now, if these markets are going to keep on falling. But it also means that, and again, we got taken short at the bottom of this range. This range here, I literally had both my orders on the opposite sides of this range, and yeah, could be annoying. Could be an annoying day, I think. Yeah, it is what it is if it happens. But yeah, we could be. We could either be short the strongest market, and the markets finally decide they want to go higher, in which case, well, we're going to get stopped out again. Or we could be short the strongest market and finally it's giving up on being the strongest market and it needs to catch up to the other 2 markets as well. In which case, it's got the furthest to fall. It could potentially fall hard down to at least here. There we go. There we go. A little bit of movement. A little bit of movement now. Maybe coming through. No news though. I don't think there's anything. There's literally no news today. That was a big push down for some reason then. On the 1 minute. Nasdaq still pushing lower. SP pushing lower. And now the Dow is, yeah, not really doing much again. It's just broken out of that range very quickly then on the 1 minute. And it instantly got pushed back up. All the buyers probably sitting at the bottom there. But that could be good for us because if there are a lot of buyers sitting here and the market wants to go down generally, there you can see all 3 contracts now. So it's 32, 50 and 64. Buyers here, then, and we get pushed down further, then we're going to get buyers here. And we're probably going to get buyers here. To try and, because people like to add to the losing positions. We obviously had buyers here. So they're 215 below this 1 minute candle. We did below that and we had a big influx of buyers. Where they got the stops, they probably got the stops here at 38171 and maybe got the stops here at 38114. But if the market drops, they're going to be in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And we're going to be in the money. Taking their money. So we could potentially be making a run for down here again. The other two markets are just pushing lower and lower. Nasdaq's lower. The S&P is lower as well. The Dow is trying to push lower, but it's just boring today. The Dow. I liked it a couple of weeks ago. It's like order filled, 30 seconds go by, stop filled. It's like instant profit. I'm gonna go to the bathroom again. Hopefully something happens while I'm gone. Well, I come back right in time because it's just broken lower again. The S&P is right at its bottom of its range, but okay, yeah, it's really just broken because we just got into $55 profit, which is nice to see. If we're going to want to move our stop, where can we move our stop to? We can move it already, I think. We can at least reduce our risk a little bit, can't we? So, 274, let's go to 278. Move it a little bit. Nasdaq isn't pushing any lower at the minute. Neither is the S&P. They like to do this to me, you know. The Dow definitely has some way to go to meet those two down, especially the S&P. S&P and the Dow are usually quite well correlated. But you can see the S&P has gone down now below the overnight lows on the futures market, that is. Yeah, so it actually, this is the first candle from today, so it's almost at the overnight lows, but from the early morning anyway. Whereas you can see that the Dow is way above them, way above. That's 5 minutes, sorry, it's 15 minutes I wanted. The first candle for this is down here, so we're way above there. That's why I'm thinking if we want, we could potentially move our take profit to further. I don't know if I can split these. Can I split these? I like to split. Oh, I just moved it by accident. Let's keep it at 100 for now. I'd like to split these so I could say maybe one contract off the table, maybe two, and then leave the last one for the overnight lows. I don't think I could do that in TradeAway. I'd have to put in different buy orders, which I might do, depending on how this goes, because we still got 50 points to get to the first take profit. So if we get down there to the first take profit, 38122, then we are going to be in profit for the day with about $60, $50, $55 $50 basically with commissions. So it's not going to be a bad day. It's just not going to be the best day. We managed to reduce risk a little bit, not much, because there's no real logical place we can put the stop just yet. I've done this before where I've moved my stop down, not into profit, but like somewhere here, and the market comes up, touches that, and of course just goes in my favor. But I'm not on board anymore because I've been stopped out. But once you've moved your stop, once you've reduced your risk, don't increase it again. It's such a bad habit, such a easy thing to do. And again, it might get you out a few times, but it's very unlikely to get you out. It's very unlikely to get you out many times, and when it does get you out, what am I trying to say? Sorry, I'm just being distracted. It's likely to get you out. It's sometimes going to get you out of the by moving your stop, increasing your stop. But when it doesn't get you out and it hits your larger stop, then it's just a big mistake. It's a real pain in the backside. You regret it. I've done it before. Yeah. I just got distracted because we actually had 5 views. Again, I don't know if that was me, but I didn't press refresh 5 times. Definitely didn't press refresh 5 times. So, whilst I've been getting distracted, the market's actually pushing back up towards our entry point again. That's on the 5 minutes. Let's have a look on the 15. Yeah, that's what's the other guys doing? Yeah, Nasdaq's trying to push. S&P hit the bottom of its range here, and it pushed through it. Don't know what that means. The Nasdaq didn't really hit anything, I don't think. Hit this little block here of stuff, of red candles and green candles, so it indicates that it was some sort of level before. I just sort of hoped that it hit that before we got stopped out of that long, but it didn't. So we're in the short now, definitely. Come on, Dow. Let's do something, huh? Let's do something, Dow. Just do something. If we wanted to reduce our risk lower, another tactic to do that, so to speak, is we've gone below the low of this previous 15-minute bar. So if we wanted, we could put the stop at 5 points ahead above the high of that bar. So that's 70. Oh, they reduce our stop by 8 points. So $12 extra. If we were to reduce that, I don't know if I want to do it just yet. If we push down to here again, then I might do it. Yeah. So on the 5 minute here, no, actually no, I thought it was going to be that. On the 10 minute, it's 10 minutes only. We have to put a custom time in. Who doesn't use a 10-minute bar sometimes? Yeah, on the 10-minute we on the S&P we push down. Yeah, we got a big nice hammer bar for the technical analysis guys out there that like their patterns. I don't, just so you know. But I'm just trying to see what things that other people are trying to that might see that is trading these markets as well. On the Dow, however, we had a what do we have? Why doesn't 10-minute bar come up automatically? Yeah, we just had a big red bar. 15-minute bar is, yes. There's definitely some resistance for the markets falling at the minute. Definitely resistance for the market falling. On all of them a little bit. I mean, people didn't want it to fall here. It fell further. People might be trying to push it back up now. It's maybe falling further. Same here as well. And the S&P, people didn't want it to fall here, but it fell again. And now it seems that people didn't want it to fall further than this, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Well, whilst you're waiting, it's the most boring part of trading. And doing it alone is even more boring sometimes. That's why I'd love if some people actually join the stream and 6 views. But that would definitely 6 views. We've had 6 views, but the last one was definitely me. I'm sure of it, because I renewed the page after I said we got 5 views. I don't know. 6 views, no likes. I don't think, right? Yeah, that was the last one was me, definitely. Cool. Ah, man. Can you see me still? Yeah. Let's move that so the computer doesn't actually get in your way. Nasdaq and S&P are really increasing, shall we say. The Dow isn't doing the same, thankfully. If the Dow was doing that, we'd probably stopped out by now already. It's just retraced on the Nasdaq. It's just retraced the entire last 15-minute bar, so we'd be up here somewhere. Which is good that it's not done that. I was thinking when it started to break on the Dow that it was looking weak. It started to look really weak, especially after this 5-minute bar. I was thinking if I wasn't in an evaluation account, then I would want to add to my winning position here. Well, not here, but here, somewhere like this. So my second add to this position will be in a losing position right now, definitely. I'd have a stop loss up around here, 3265. So there's about 70 points, 60 points. No, 70 points, yeah. 70 points that I would be risking extra. But it was breaking quite strongly, and I like the look of it. Nasdaq's pushing high above the high of the last bar. That's interesting. It's got this range here. Look at this range forming between 7489 and 444. So 50 points range. The fact that it's coming to a top of a range in Nasdaq excites me for lower prices. Especially how we're about to finish the 15-minute bar in 3, 2, 1 now. Meaning that some people are going to see a hammer on the S&P. Hopefully that's the retail traders, because hopefully we get lower prices. Of course, I'm hoping, because I'm short. Oi. Thought my trade had frozen then for a second because the price was moving, but the actual price on here was not moving. So the price up here is fluctuating. There we go. That seems to be back in sync now. Come on, Dow. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, Dow. And just collapse. At least 80 points. Then you can do what you want. Because I'm freaking hungry. So I want to go get some lunch. Or dinner, whatever it is now. It's almost 5:30, so might even be time for dinner when I get back. Come on, Dow. Nasdaq's getting to the top of its range. The retail trader is gonna love this. It's ICT concepts everywhere. We're gonna be below the liquidity or whatever it is. We got a liquidity grab here. We push back up. Let's see if we found a fair value gap on here as well. They love it. They absolutely love it. Yeah, here we go. We got a fair value gap here. We got a push below liquidity. We pushed up. We went higher. We went above a recent swing high. There's one here. No, sorry, there's one here. It's a swing high. And in that swing high, we found a fair value gap, which is right here. And what he would do is he would have put a buy in here. By the way, I did say that... and then you put a buy order in here, with a stop here, and see where it goes. And people lap it up like it's milk to a kitten. I'm just in a bad mood today. I've been in a bit of a bad mood all day. So, okay, my phone's vibrating, but no messages on WhatsApp. Forex, I could take that away because there's definitely no news today. Aye. This is boring. Super boring. Even if you win or lose, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But it's just boring. Especially when you're hungry. So I got to a position like this before, where I'm still in the stream and the trading day hasn't finished, so to speak. I kind of want to go and get some food and go see my wife and kid, see what they're up to. Because I'm not too worried about this position here. It's not really breaking low. If it breaks low, then great. Down to my take profit, fantastic. The take profit is there, and I don't really need to be here for it to happen. And if it goes back up towards the highs of the day, then it is what it is. It hits our stop loss. That's in place, so there's no real reason that I should be worried about leaving it, but I can keep an eye on it anyway and potentially move the stop loss if need be. I just would like it to do something a bit quicker. Nasdaq and both Nasdaq and S&P are trying to push higher from the really weak openings. The Dow is not really following suit today, is it? Had a really strong opening, and then just sort of flopped a little bit, and hoping that it's gonna flop some more. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the stream, close the stream now. I'm gonna keep recording the screen, and I'm gonna release the short once it's finished here. So the short probably started with me in short, but yeah, it's gonna finish with me out of short, I think, because otherwise I'm gonna be here maybe for a long time. Let's see what it's doing now. Let's see if it's gonna start pushing lower. Whenever I say I want to go, it just sort of starts to move a little bit. Move my tabs around here by accident. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's great. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Come on, Dow, let's do something. Let's do something. 38, 190. 70 points to go. What have the range in the last few days been? Don't know if I'm targeting a unrealistic range here or not. Ah, well, I mean, that was a range on one day of 400 points. That was a range of 200 points. Even more if we take the highs and the lows. If we take the highs and the lows, the range 200 points, 388, so it's like 400 points. A small day on the 15th last week. I think the 15th was when was the 15th? That was Monday. Oh yeah, market was closed, of course. I'm just wondering if my target of 100 points from 222 is realistic or not. I think it is, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I mean we opened up here. The opening price is 38,160. We've not even gone through that yet. So I mean, are we gonna break that? I really don't know. Really don't know. Nasdaq's pushing, huh? So is the S&P. Dow is sort of doing something, don't really know what. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day here on the stream at least. So yeah, so what I will do is I'm still screen recording, so I got the recording of this. I will then make a short of this afterwards, but on the first short I will be there because I was there for the for when the order was filled and when the stop was hit, and on the second order I will be there for when the order was filled and not there for when the stop or the take profit is hit either. So yeah, you'll see me again on some shorts later probably today. But I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did watch, obviously not live because I mean I had not many people watching live, just myself and maybe some other people, I can't tell. But if you're watching at a later point, hopefully you learned something. Yeah, watch me live trade today, which was good fun. Yeah, by the end of today, we'll probably be either, where will we be? We'll be probably around $25,900 or 26,000. 26,100, something like that. So we'll either be in profit for the day or in loss for the day. Don't know which one it's going to be, but we'll figure out later. Okay, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Enjoy your Monday evening. I will be here tomorrow. I should be here every day this week. So have a good the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.